comes in a hadith that the Prophet ﷺ would have 5 things. The Prophet ﷺ would have 5 things with him when traveling or when at home, resident at home. Mirror, a small mirror. The Prophet ﷺ would either with him, and we saw our Ustad, Maulana Yasir Al-Hanafi-Shama'il, may Allah protect him, Imam Al-Markaz. He would be very, very particular about these things. And when we went Jamaat with him for 40 days, I remember, it was Wales somewhere. So I remember he would carry a small mirror with him. So Prophet ﷺ would have a mirror when he was traveling and when he was at home. Number 2, antimony. Antimony is kuhl, surma. Yes? That we put in the eye. Prophet ﷺ says good for the eye. It increases the eyesight, strengthens the eyesight. Number 3, a comb. Number 4, a bottle of perfume. And number 5, a toothstick. These are the 5 things the Prophet ﷺ would have at home and when traveling. So again, a mirror, antimony, kuhl, we say surma, comb, bottle of perfume, and a toothstick. Siwak is sunnah of the Prophet ﷺ. And perfume, good perfume. Good perfume. MashaAllah, sometimes people come and they put the ether down here. You take that and then you might have a migraine for a week after. So that is it. Good perfume, good quality perfume. So 99p buy one get one free. G. So he would often use a qina, which would eventually look like the cloth of an oil harvester. What's a qina? Qina is a piece of cloth placed on top of the head, protecting the turban and clothes from oil. So Prophet ﷺ would oil his hair, and he had lengthy hair and thick hair. So you apply oil, and then of course the oil can have an effect on the turban, a white turban. Prophet ﷺ would wear a white turban often when he was resident and on jihad and expeditions. He would have the black turban. Allahu, how would he look at Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam? So in order to protect the color of the white turban, this qina is a cloth that would be placed on the head, and so it doesn't change the color of the turban. This is also, I've seen one of my teachers, Maulana Qasim, he had this. Once he took his hat off and he had this near the tree, and he said, "This is my hat from oil." At that time we didn't know it was this. Yeah. Sunnah. Allahu. وبه قال حدثنا حناد بن السري قال حدثنا حناد بن السري قال حدثنا أبو الأحوص عن الأشعث بن أبي الشعفاء عن أبيه عن مسروق عن عائشة رضي الله تعالى عنها قالت إن كان رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم يحب التيمن في طهوره إذا تطهر وفي ترجله إذا ترجل وفي انتعاله إذا انتعل. On the authority of Aisha radiallahu ta'ala anha, who reported the Messenger of Allah sallallahu alayhi wasallam liked to start from the right side in his purification when purifying, in his combing when combing, and in his wearing of sandals when putting them on. So Prophet ﷺ would like to start things off from the right. And he also mentioned in a narration, mastata, when he could do it, when there was no obstacle. So Prophet ﷺ would do things from starting from the right as much as possible. And now why from the right? Now there's a different interpretation. One is because the concept of the right in Arabic language, it means blessing. It has an exemplification, a meaning, a connotation of blessing and barakah. So with this, Prophet ﷺ would do things from the right. So the thing that the job that is doing or the action that is doing is to be blessing. The other interpretation is that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has referred the people of the right, people of Jannah. فَأَصْحَابُ الْيَمِينِ مَا أَصْحَابُ الْيَمِينِ. Allah ta'ala make us of them. Where the book of deeds will be given in the right hand. Allahu Akbar. Again, from the right. The people of the right, because the book of deeds will be given in the. So if your book of deed is given to you in your right hand, and start to come out, you are successful. Allah give us all our book of deeds in our right hand. Just imagine, my dear friend, you get your book in your right hand. Let's just imagine this for a while. You've got the entire humanity in front of you. You've got the jinn kind and the human kind. فَأَمَّا مَنْ أُوتِي كِتَابَهُ بِيَمِينِهِ. The person who is given the book in his right hand. فَيَقُولْ هَا أُمُقْرَأُوا كِتَابِيَ. Allah, you'll be running around celebrating. Read my book. Ha umuqra'u. Oh, listen. You know, we pass GCSE, we pass A levels, we get undergraduate, postgraduate, we do things in this life, and it's like such a great achievement. What, for a few days? Few days. In the akhirah, when this book is given to you in your right hand, it means success for eternity. There's no old age, there's no illness, there's no tiredness, there's no futility, and you have what you want, that's it. Allah. Imagine, you know, football, Champions League final, yeah? Sometimes when they score in the last minute. I remember, I don't want to say the footballer's name, but maybe 20 years ago now, over 20 years ago, he scored a goal in a moment like this, and he took his shirt off, and he's running around on the football stadium. He took his shirt off to everybody. Why? Because of joy and happiness. Imagine the akhirah when we get our book of deeds in our right hand. فَأَمَّا مَنْ أُوتِي كِتَابُ يَمِينِهِ فَسَوْفَ يَنْقَلِبُ إِلَىٰ أَهْلِهِ مَسْرُورًا. He will return back to his family, rejoicing, celebrating. I made it, done it. Allahu Akbar. So this is another reason why the Prophet ﷺ would start with the light. And wearing his sandals and putting them on, taking them off the opposite direction. The next narration, وبه قال حدثنا محمد بن بشار قال حدثنا يحيى بن سعيد عن هشام بن حسان عن الحسن عن عبد الله بن المغفل قال نهى رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم عن الترجل إلا غبا. It's a very important narration. On the authority of Abdullah bin Mughaffal radiallahu ta'ala anhu reported the Messenger of Allah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam forbade combing hair except every other day. Now, there's a few things that we need to explain regarding this hadith. Down here, the prohibition is not prohibition of unlawfulness. It's prohibition of dislikeness. Meaning, it is disliked to comb your hair all the time. Now, this is also, ma'adul is also subjected to a reason. This is when it creates some sort of obsession. Vanity, yeah. He's always admiring himself or herself. You get those people, Agi Bishisha, Pichi Bishisha, we're in the front, we're in the back. Yeah? Walking past a car. And then they're always, this happens in youth and it happens a lot. The more handsome person, and then when they grow old and the wrinkles come, what's happened to me? No makeup's gonna work now. You see? No cream's gonna work now. Allah. Old age, eh? Is there any help for old age? Is there any cure for old age? However, my dear friend, you carry on reciting the Quran, you carry on worshipping Allah Ta'ala. Allah Ta'ala puts this nur on a person's face. Have you seen these handsome old shuyukh? Have you ever seen it? Like from our teacher Sheikh Muwaffaq, 70 now. He looks so beautiful. Allahu Akbar. Like a shining star when he sits in class. So the light of deen, light of nur. You see those people, alhamdulillah, they're old, but Allah Ta'ala has given them that light. So this, it means this, because it's also mentioned in the hadith by Imam Nasai rahimahullah, the Abu Qatada radiallahu ta'ala, from Abu Qatada, who said he had a thick head of hair that reached down to his shoulders. He asked the Messenger of Allah sallallahu alaihi wasallam about combing it. The Prophet alayhi salatu wasallam told him to comb it and comb it daily, because he had to. Sometimes if you don't comb, such hair, it can, tangle and becomes difficult. So this, when Prophet ﷺ forbade, and even this is not unlawfulness but dislikeness, this is when it leads to some sort of obsession and people start admiring themselves. You get those people, don't you? Ujub, self-amazement, is a big sin. How many times do we feel really good about ourselves? I mean, feeling good about ourselves in a way where we think we're better than others. Not in a way that, alhamdulillah, Allah's given me this, that's different. I'm talking about self-amazement, like, I did this. Look at me. There's nobody like me. This is a major sin. Al-Kaba'ir, from a major sin, a person thinks something of themselves, proud of themselves. This doesn't mean we don't be grateful or we don't be thankful, that's different. This leads when you think you're better than others. Self-amazement is one of the signs of ujub, is that you think you're better than others. And the Prophet ﷺ said in a hadith, and honestly, when you read this hadith, it looks like the Prophet ﷺ visualized our time. He foresaw our time, and he's saying this hadith, that a time will come, every person with an opinion will be amazed about their opinion. We live in that time, my opinion, I believe, I forget what you believe. Me. Living in a self-glorification society, self-glorifying society, where we're just glorifying ourselves. But this hadith, the point I'm mentioning here is that this hadith is disliked combing your hair all the time when it leads to this sort of situation. Otherwise, if you need to look after your hair and you need to comb it daily, it's fine. This is also the hadith, as I mentioned in Nasai. Finally, in relation. وبه قال حدثنا حسن بن عرفة قال حدثنا عبد السلام بن حرب عن يزيد بن أبي خالد عن أبي العلاء الأدوي أودي عن حميد بن الرحمن بن رجل من أصحاب النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم أن النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم كان يترجل غبا. This hadith on the authority of Humayd ibn Abd al-Rahman and the authority of one of the companions of the Messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam, who reported the Messenger of Allah sallallahu alaihi wasallam would comb his blessed hair occasionally. Some scholars have noted that this means every other day or from time to time. It can even be a couple of times in the day when there is a need. Alhamdulillah, a small chapter, was it? We finished the chapter. Chapter 5 is regarding the white hair of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. We'll do inshallah next week. Jazakumullah khairan. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us all the tawfiq. May Allah ta'ala reward you guys, bless you guys. Jazakumullah khairan. Subhanallah wa bihamdihi.